Hello, this is Michaela of Studious Octopus, and I'm here today doing the January, February, March, April, May 2017 UK GlossyBox unboxing. It just arrived in the post this morning. We'll just get into the unboxing. We've got a regular pink box. You can hear it rustling in there. I'll just pop this off. What have we got on top? We've got a gift card for purchase on Mockberg, which is a £50 value. I have no idea what Mockberg is. It isn't actually telling me. I suppose I'll have to check it out. We have our card here, which I will get into in a second, and we've got a regular packaging, pink tissue paper, sticker, black ribbon. Put the sticker off first, just so it's a bit easier. And we can see what I got inside. Whoosh. And there we go. So we did actually have a couple of sneak peeks after the sugar scrub, which is here, which should be this pink blush here, which I think everyone was supposed to get. But I will just go in from the card. I'm going to read the little newsletter first, and then I'm going to talk about each item one at a time. So, dear Glossies, we've all bought wear once statement pieces over more sensible staples. I often ignore the essentials for their more glittery sidekicks, but it's basics that underpin a good wardrobe, and it's the same in beauty. One of those basics is Dr. Pol Pol's multi-purpose balm. Applying this to lips, brows, cuticles and elbows, basically anywhere, will become a habit you won't want to kick. Along with the balm of all balms, you'll find 4 more essentials that we think every girl needs in her kit, because with the right basics, everything else will follow beautifully. That's from Evie Leatham, editorial director, GlossyBox, etc. So yeah, first up is this, which we did have our very first sneak peek of. This was our sneak peek in the actual April box just gone. This is the Scrub Love Active Charcoal Body Scrub. Mine is in the flavour cucumber and bamboo. Scrub Love is the scrubbiest body scrub of them all. This charcoal-based body exfoliator, charcoal is one of the most ancient detoxing ingredients, absorbs the day-to-day pollutants and impurities that sit on skin. It's 100% natural, vegan and vegetarian friendly, as well as being free from pesky plastic microbeads that can pollute our waters. Consider this your detox without the self-restraint. Its RRP is $13.95, a little star. It doesn't say this is the full-size version. There's no full-size sticker, so I assume this is sort of like a deluxe size sample, or like a travel version. It is 100 grams, which actually feels pretty generous anyway, so I'll have to look up online how much the full size actually is. And then we have a couple of directions. Take a poundful of scrub, buff using the flat of your hand. The more vigorous, the better. And yeah, you can generally use this stuff all over. I also use a sugar scrub on my face. What other note do we have here? Exfoliating does more than you think. It boosts lymphatic drainage and circulation to combat puffiness and brighten skin. And yeah, I do actually like the occasional exfoliate. You're getting rid of all the dead skin on all over, which is particularly good at this time of year as well, because we've just gone from winter into a new season where we're all been cooped up. We're going to get rid of all that dead skin and take care of your skin. And yes, it's supposed to be good for you in the same way that massaging products in your face is good for you, in that you're activating sort of the blood flow to the top of the skin, massaging your muscles, massaging your skin, and it's good for your skin generally. So this is 100% natural loving, the detox daddy. It'll absorb all those pollutants and impurities that build up on your skin from day-to-day living and leave you squeaky clean. Sometimes we all need a fresh start, babe. And then it has active carbon from bamboo, so it detoxes, purifies and absorbs excess oil for squeaky clean skin. It's the cucumber seed oil and argan oil is for pore detoxifying vitamin B. the kaolin clay, which is the thing that is going to absorb the excess oils and impurities. That's basically the same type of clay that's in a clay face mask, which is for absorbing oils on your skin. And bamboo extract, rich in silica, help your skin absorb essential vitamins and minerals. And yes, we have lots of nice little stickers on the back, not tested on animals, no plastics, no microbeads, paraben free, etc. So it's a good environmentally friendly way of doing your skincare. This comes with a little pull off sort of rip tab on the top. So I'm going to open it up. And it has a nice resealable packet, and yeah, you can see it's very typical scrubby looking in there. It's quite dark, but not like black. I'm assuming it won't particularly stain your skin. I'll bring some out so you can see it there on my fingers. It has a very sort of distinct planty smell, I would say, and it feels about as abrasive as sort of a sugar scrub made with sort of slightly larger sugar crystals, rather than say like superfine caster sugar, because you can make your scrubs out of sort of a variety of different things depending on how scrubby you want them. But that looks really interesting and smells very interesting. I'm totally going to be giving that a good go. I suspect it'll be pretty nice. So there is the Scrubble of Bamboo Activated Charcoal Face Scrub, Body Scrub, All Over Scrub. And next is the Dr. Pol Pol. And already the thing that I think of when they were saying it's sort of a multi-purpose balm is this reminds me of the Lanolips Golden Ointment, which I've gotten from a GlossyBox before, and that stuff is also fantastic. So this is Dr. Pol Pol's original balm. This multi-purpose balm is a permanent fixture in many a beauty insider's makeup bag. It can also be used on your lips, skin and hair, and can also be pressed along the tops of cheekbones to create a sheer sheen, or to smooth flyaway hairs and unruly brows. The combination of aloe vera, olive oil, and of course Pol Pol nourishes and soothes the skin. What's more, it's fragrance and cruelty-free and completely vegan-friendly, making it perfect for everyone. So that would be the advantage of this over the Lanolips. Lanolips is made from lanolin, which is a byproduct of processing sheep's wool, I think, basically. It comes from sheep. It's not vegan. And this is the full size. I assume this might come in like a variety of different sizes. The Lanolips products do as well. So this is the 25 milliliter version, and this is RRP $6.95, which doesn't seem a terrible price to me. It just says multi-purpose soothing balm, natural Pol Pol, lip, skin, hair, beauty finishing, cuticle nails, fragrance free, and yeah, its ingredients are petroleum, olive oil, papaya fruit extract, and aloe vera leaf juice. So I quite like that actually. That's a very, very simple 4 ingredients product. Looks nice, looks straightforward. Says it's made in Great Britain as well, and yes, it's cruelty free. So I'll open it up. We do have a nice safety seal on top. So there it is there on my hand. I'm not sure how much that's gonna come up. The look of it does remind me for the most part of petroleum jelly. It's that kind of frosty, translucent gel. It's very thick, like the Lanolips actually. It really feels like you have to squeeze to get it out. But that's good, because that's like the thickness of it is what's gonna basically create a barrier on your skin so that it's keeping all the goodness in and moisture isn't going to sort of allow it to evaporate off and come out of your skin as well. So it's going to keep you hydrated. And yes, that smells really, it feels really nice, but it doesn't have a particularly predominant smell, which is probably a good thing if it wants you to be able to use it literally everywhere and anywhere. And it's not perfumed or anything, so this just smells like what the products smell like. And there we go, that's the Dr. Pol Pol original balm. I think that's a nice little thing to have actually. And yeah, good to sort of put in your bag if you're going somewhere. Next up is the other item we got a sneak peek from. It's nicely wrapped in a little bit of bubble wrap. And this is the Ruby Power Blush in Coral. You can see it there. Along with mascara, blusher has to be the single most transformative product. Ruby's super silky powder blush gives you a perfect pop of coral colour to your cheeks for a summer glow. Sweep across the apples of the cheeks using a small powder or blusher brush. RRP of €14.99, so I'll have to have a translation up of that either way. It does say that this is full size. Ruby sounds familiar. I think maybe we had a product from them before. Maybe a brush, I think. But it looks quite nice. It comes in its own little compact. There it is there. It looks like it has a super matte powder finish, yeah. It's a very vibrant coral and it feels nice and soft. It is also pretty pigmented, though initial impressions look like it would take a little bit of work to make sure it's even. It looks like it might not be super even. It might just be me. Or it might actually just be because I put Dr. Pol Pol on my hand there. But that looks like a super nice, super universal colour. Nice little blush. I'll have to look up how much that's actually worth online. Oh, and you get 2.5 grams. It looks like a pretty good size. It's not one of the huge pans, but it's bigger than, say, an eyeshadow. Next up is the Cordyli. I think that might be how you say it, the Cordyli product. And this is the Vino Sauce Moisturizing Sorbet. Okay, everyone's skin goes through periods of sensitivity. This lightweight gel cream is rich in powerful antioxidants and patented polyphenols to help calm reactive skin and restore its water reserves to make it more resilient. For calmer skin, apply morning and evening to a clean face and neck, avoiding the eye area. RRP of £23. This is for the full-size version. This absolutely is not the full-size version. This is a reasonably small sample. It's only 10 millilitres. It has quite cute packaging. I'm going to have a quick look at the back. Apply morning and evening to face and neck, either by itself or after your serum. And then it has on the back here 0% parabens, phenioxethanol, ethanol, phthalates, minerals, sodium lauryl sulfate, no animal products, made in France. So it's super free from lots of stuff, free from animal testing, all that good stuff. Let's open it up. No safety seal. And there it is there. And yeah, it is a quite thick, as it says, sort of gel cream. Oh, but it feels really lovely. It has a really sort of refreshing feel almost on the skin, which I think I quite like. And it has a sort of lightly perfumed smell, but it doesn't smell in particular like any one thing. It's that sort of generic, light, perfumey beauty product smell that things sort of have, I think. That seems quite nice. It's a shame that it's quite a small sample, but there's no guarantee anyway of anything being full size or not full size in GlossyBox. It looks quite nice. I'll be interested to try that out. And I should have a price breakdown as well in the corner, and I'll talk about in the end how much these things are actually worth. And then the last product I have is a Daily Concept Exfoliating Body Scrubber. The perfect complement to your charcoal scrub, this in-shower body sponge has a soft and a scratchier side, so you can precision buff those hard to smooth spots. It will also tell you when it's all scrubbed out. The writing on the label fades when it needs replacing. This is £4, full size. Let's have a look at it. Daily Concept, individuals who think and sing in the shower, exfoliating body scrubber with smart technology, clinically allergy and dermatologist tested, gentle, mild or vigorous. This one's rated mild in the middle, so they have a little rating system there for their products. Perfect for travel and for all skin types. So they've got some writing on the back here that's actually quite hard to read because it's in green. And yeah, it talks about the label should fade when you need to replace it. Blah, 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 blah. Cruelty free. And this looks like it's an American brand designed in LA. Fair enough. I will open it up. So there it is there. It's just a little body sponge, sort of the style where it's a sponge with fabric wrapped around it. I can feel that it comes away. And yes, there's a rougher side and there is a smoother side. And yes, it says it's me time on that side and replace me when writing fades. Looking at this, I don't think it's so harsh that you couldn't also use it on your face like the sort of charcoal scrub, and it has a little handle for holding it just for the rough side. I'm just going to check. Can you just flip that over? You can just flip that over if you don't even want to use the rough side and you just wanted to use the smooth side, which is nice. So that'll just flip over either way. I have noticed a little, I've got sort of a little white bits coming off of this. I don't know if that's just from the initial opening of it, or if that's been as I've been manipulating it and it's just going to sort of disintegrate a little, which doesn't seem very good if it's sort of just getting fluff everywhere personally. And yes, my initial feeling was we've got 2 body scrub items. Is that a good thing necessarily? But yes, it does say on the card you should be able to use these together, so that might be interesting. I'm not sure if that won't just wreck this, but I'll have to see. I'll certainly give it a go. So that was my, there we go, that was my May, gotta remember it's May 2017 UK glossy box. So we had 2 sort of body bathing type items, 2 skincare items, and a makeup item, which I think actually is a nice sort of combination of items to get. I like a nice selection, and there we go. So I'm just going to pop away and tot up proportionally how much the things are worth that we didn't get full size prices and things like that. So I'll just be a second. Okay, and I'm back and I've worked out what's worth what proportionally, and I'm just going to go through each one. So the Scrub Glove actually I think is pretty good value for money. $13.95 is for the 200 gram version, so you're getting twice as much. So this is actually only £6.97. I don't think that's a terrible price considering the ingredients inside. Next up is the Dr. Pol Pol. And the price, £6.95, is for this version, 65 millilitres, because I was right, this does exist in like smaller and larger versions. You can actually get like a 200 millilitre version of this, which is actually pretty big, but the price, £6.95, is for this version, which is very good, because I actually do like it when, while different versions exist of the same product, they are giving you the price for the version you've got. So actually quite happy with that price as well. That doesn't seem like a terrible price. Next up is the Ruby Ruby Powder Blush, and it is this size for €14.99, which is a converted price now of £12.58, because the pound to euro price isn't fantastic these days. That's actually pretty pricey for a little blush, but I'm going to try it out. It looks like a really pretty vibrant colour, very nicely vibrantly pigmented, so I'm going to try it out. So I suppose this is one of the more expensive items in the box proportionately, because it's such a small amount. You're only getting 2 grams. And then there's the Caudalie moisturizer, full size. This is 40 millilitres. That's what you're paying your £23 for. So you're only getting 1/4 of that in this sample. So this sample is also worth £5.75. And then finally the sponge, which was £4. So the total box value for the 5 items, I think we got 3 full size technically. Whether you count a sponge as an item you can really consider full size or not full size. It's not like they're going to give you a half size sample sponge, but 3 full size, 2 that are genuinely sort of sample sizes. You can't actually buy that product. The total box value was £36.25. So absolutely not like the super highest box we've ever gotten, but also definitely not the cheapest box we've ever gotten, because we have gotten boxes before in the £20-ish mark, though that doesn't happen very often. So I am actually, initial impressions, pretty happy with this box. I am going to use up all of these products. I'm going to try the blush. I think that's the item that my initial impression is still probably, it's a little pricey for what it is, but I'm going to use up these 2 moisturizers and use up both of these sort of body scrubber things. So I actually think overall I'm pretty happy with this box for this month. That's quite nice. So there we go. And then I will just do the sneak peek. We did have one. June's sneak peek is summer is coming, and so is the perfect luxury eye product. You won't want to hide behind sunglasses when the fresh and energizing lifting gel by 111 Skin does everything you could wish for and more. So there's the little product there. There we go. Whether that will be a full-size eye cream or a sample, we will have to see. We've had a 111 Skin product before. We had a quite expensive gold face mask, or assorted face mask. I think they did them in a couple of different flavours. I didn't actually think the face mask was that good, considering how much money it was worth, but I will reserve judgment until I actually try the eye cream. So we'll see. So that was June's sneak peek, and this was May's GlossyBox, which yeah, I actually think quite happy with. And I will see you again next time. Hello, this is Michaela, or Studious Octopus, and I'm here today doing a quick GlossyBox catch-up. This was for April 2017, which was press X to take a trip.
Get on a rocket ship. Why don't the monkeys know their way around?